name is Chelsea and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we have our November Shelflove Crate. So this is obviously not the box that it usually comes in, but I am assuming that this is our November box because of the fact that we have gone through all the Advent stuff from them, and this is the next box that has shown up from this company. It is quite late. I think the reason they said is that there was a fabric item, we don't know exactly what, that got printed backwards, and they had to have it reprinted, and then I think it came in from overseas and so got held up in customs. That is all I really know. This is a box that I usually really enjoy. I do appreciate them being upfront about why the box was late. However, because the box was late, they did not do a December box this year, and we're going to be jumping straight into January's with the next box. So we shall see how that goes. This is also a much, not narrower this way, but narrower this way. It's usually a little bit wider, so I'm very curious to see what we do have in here. It took me a little bit, but I do remember the book that's in here, and I believe that the theme based on the book and everything was reading the restricted section, so it's supposed to be based around banned books. So I'm actually very excited to see about that. I personally haven't had too much experience with like people actually banning books in like high school or anything like that, but it could just be that I wasn't aware of what things were considered banned by, you know, maybe the district or anything like that. However, we also did read some books that most people would consider banned as well, like To Kill a Mockingbird, I believe in like elementary or junior high maybe. I also read things like Brave New World by Aldous Huxley. That one I know wasn't a like class book, but it was definitely one that I picked for myself to read for English class. And so that one can also be considered a banned book. So I'm very curious to see what we do have in here. I did already open it up. It is packed full, and the first thing we have looks like a tote bag. So I am not even gonna try to pronounce this. This is in a language that I do not know, but it is a tote bag based on The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood. This obviously definitely fitting for the theme of the box. Uh-oh. Did you want to come help me? I think we're gonna have to do that. I'll be right back. You want to say hi to the camera? Oh, we are nice and drooly. I guess we'll tilt it down just a little bit if he's gonna sit with us. So, like I was saying, I do like the design on here because we have lots of different things. So, very, very cool for that. We'll see if that stays. Okay, the next thing is also a sort of fabric item. Also, I don't see the spoiler sheet yet, so we will check on that in a little while. Okay, this is really cool. So this is like it like sort of popped out, a bin-ish sort of thing that has books all over it, and I'm assuming it's sort of like a something that you can just use for storage, and it has two handles, and it looks like we just have a lot of probably banned books. Like I can see The Grapes of Wrath, The Catcher in the Rye, that is definitely one that we did in school. Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, we read that one. The Outsiders, Catch-22, Divergent, Tiger Eyes, George Orwell's 1984, Anne Frank, The Great Gatsby. Hi. Dead Poets Society, Vampire Academy, The Fault in Our Stars, Unwind, The Giver, Fahrenheit 451, that's another one that we read, which was always interesting based on the fact that if this is a banned book, it's about banning books. 13 Reasons Why, Lord of the Flies, you want this so bad. Carrie, The Da Vinci Code, Adventures of Tom Sawyer, Moby Dick, To Kill a Mockingbird, Blood and Chocolate, Of Mice and Men, Perks of Being a Wallflower, Romeo and Juliet, Marked Twilight, the Color Purple, Paper Towns, Harry Potter, and the Sorcerers, I think is what they have on here, Sorcerer's Stone, Neverwhere, The Bluest Eye, Hunger Games, and The Complete Tales of Peter Rabbit. That one's interesting to me, but I really enjoy this. This is so cool. I'm gonna have to definitely find a spot for this and figure out what I want to put in it, but I'm absolutely loving the art on this. And if we do find the spoiler card down in the box somewhere, I'm gonna link all the artists and everything down below so you guys can definitely look them up if you would like to. Okay, so then we have a box that is a little bit ripped, which is a little bit sad, but it looks like this. It looks like an old book, and it's Most Potente Potions, I'm probably pronouncing that wrong, by El Borge. On the inside it does have this on there, and it's just like a nice little storage box. Mine is ripped at the corner, and it was like that when I took it out of the box. I will most likely try to find a way to just fix that, since it's just at the very bottom corner. But otherwise, it does have like a magnetic sort of closure to make sure it stays closed, and it's really cute. Like, I think this is a really nicely done. It just looks like an old book on the side, but obviously you can put stuff in it. Next, we have a rolled up, I'm gonna assume maybe like a print or something. A Court of Mist and Fury. I'm pretty sure we got this in our last box when we had the like 3 different prints of the ones for like the page to screen, like the books that are being adapted to the screen. Was there a typo on this one? It also did not hold up as well because it got rolled. Oh, but I really liked the one last time, so I'll have to figure out about that one. We do have our spoiler card here now, and like I said, it was reading the restricted section. So it looks like we just have a whole bunch of like little stuff thrown in there, because usually this is paired with our book of the month, but this is the theme art on our bookmark by Kat Adara, so it was just on the top there. But I do love these Shelflove Crate bookmarks that we get. And then, okay, this one is quite hilarious to me. Let me take it out of the packet really quick. Oh my gosh, you are drooling all over me. My leg has drool on it too. Okay, so this says, "Do I dazzle you?" And this is obviously Edward from Twilight. And it is a mirror. There's my camera in both, so I think this one over on this side looks like it is magnified. But that is funny. It's the same design on both sides. "Do I dazzle you?" And he's like combing his hair. Okay, that is quite clever. I like that a lot. We also have our chess pieces for November. I have also pre-ordered the last 2 pieces for December and the blanket chessboard. Can I have, thank you. And the blanket chessboard that I believe they said was going to be released sometime in January, maybe? I'm going to put these together and I will be right back. Okay, so we have our chess pieces. I did have to look these up because I did not know the characters, but apparently we have Laszlo. Am I saying that right? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I am. Laszlo and Sarai from Strange the Dreamer. I'm gonna do one at a time. So I'm pretty sure this is Sarai. And this is Laszlo. I have not read this book. Series? Is it a series? I have, bless you, I have no idea. But I do love the characters. I have knowledge or have read the books of most of the characters they have done for the chess pieces, but not all of them. But they are quite popular of characters, and so I'm very happy with these. I absolutely love the chess pieces, and so these are going to be probably the last two I unbox, because like I was saying before, the December ones should be coming in with the January blanket thing for the chessboard, and then we'll see how it all looks. I'm very excited about that. And then last year they did Lunar Chronicles, like trading cards as their specialty thing that was in multiple boxes, and this year they had chess pieces. We are so loud today. I'm wondering if they're going to be doing anything special for next year, because I would be very excited to see what they are doing. And then I do think we are down to the book, which does come with a signed book plate. This is hard to see because it is in silver marker. Oh, is it not gonna like show it at all? Oh, that's a little better. And then our book is Blood Heir by Amelie Zhao. So I don't know too much about this book. I have been following this author plus a few other Asian authors on Twitter, mostly because, well, at least for her, and there's one other one, they share my married last name of Zhao. So this is a Chinese last name, and I was very curious to see what those books would be like. This author fits in this box because she went through basically, what are we talking about, baby? We are so loud today. She went through something where she had announced the book, and I believe people, there were either sensitivity readers or some people were saying that it had some racist undertones, and she was not aware of that because she was writing from her point of view. I believe she was trying to make it more East Asian or Southeast Asian inspired, and there were some things about it that in the political current nowadays, especially in like the US, there were things that were reading as racist. So she decided herself to pull her book from publication, because I believe it was supposed to come out early this year. And I believe she went through and edited some things. Could have been, I think there were some changes made, I don't know for sure. And she ended up re-releasing it, or it wasn't even released before, but they decided to publish it again. And so that's what we have here. So I have been following the story of the book, but I'm not completely sure what the book is about. Okay, under the dust jacket too though, just really quick, is imprinted with like this like scrolling detail design. It's gorgeous. We just have like a red interior. He is not making this easy today. We just have red end papers here, but let me take a look at the summary because I have no idea what it's actually about. Okay, so apparently there is I think it's a Cerulean Empire, and there are people that have varied gifts that help control the world around them, and our main character is the crown princess. I think it's Anastasia Mikolov, and her affinity is to blood. Her father ends up killed or has died, and they believe she's the one that has done it, so she has to go on the run. And there's also a crime lord in the Cerulean Empire that she comes across, but it sounds like she might be the most dangerous one. I'm very interested. And then on the back it says, a princess with a deadly gift, a con man with no past and no future, an empire spiraling into chaos, it's time to choose a side. And so that's very pretty. I'm very intrigued by this. Again, I've been following the author and some other ones on Twitter based on a shared last name. And in case anybody was interested in how to pronounce my last name, since you see it on my channel all the time, it is Zhao, the ZH in the Chinese, especially Mandarin dialect. I think it's actually in both Mandarin and Cantonese, is like a J-ish sound. So it's not gonna be Zhao, it's gonna be Zhao. Specifically with the downward inflection, so Zhao. It's very, very specific. I try my best. I do not know much Chinese, especially Mandarin. That's what we use mostly, because Cantonese is even harder, but there are 4 different like inflections you can use, and Zhao does the downward one. So, very excited, like I said. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up to let me know. Subscribe to this channel if you would like to see more videos. I have videos up Mondays and Thursdays, so I will see you then. Bye!